Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. On the run, it's Daniels. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get them on the ground like they did right here.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boot this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. A first down for the offense. On the ground, it's Daniels. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment with expectations for this squad to end up like they did. A lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll throw on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They'll give it to the back. Hits the spin cycle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He'll toss it. At the 35, he's loose. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Now on the option. And into the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
And these design QB runs, man, they really test the physicality of this defense. Knowing this quarterback's going to tote the rock, they know that there's now an extra blocker, so somebody on defense is going to have to make a superhuman effort, get off a block and make a play. They could not get that done.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer it, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Going up top on first down. Makes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense lining up quickly. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Keep it on the ground. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now on first down from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Defensively, they knew they were going to see 4 verticals, right? They show that time and time again, and with this guy and his speed, this play is tailor-made for him, and they're going to have to find a different coverage to try to slow this down.
He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Ohio State! A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The Gators will move the sticks with the first down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
With jet sweep pass. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Quarterback checking off. To the air. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
On the run, it's Daniels. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And he'll be brought down. The Gators want to move quickly.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play. That is how it's done on third down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes, and you just saw it right there.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Trying to find his man on first down. He wants to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going up top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Got his man.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
They run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the move. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Ohio State. He would not be denied. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Up-tempo for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the target. Lost the defense is wide open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on the...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Trying to take it back. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now
he caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete in space, against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. To the air. It's Sayin. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers went for it. They came down hard, quick, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for it.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Lagway. Feeling some heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Connection to the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Gators are marching down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Moves away as he feels pressure. Sweet cut there. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today. And any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that.
This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. He's got it on the right. Got room at the 35. He's loose.
This is what I love about this offense. There's so many different ways that they can hurt you in the running game and the passing game, throwing it deep and sometimes throwing it short. They can hurt you dinking and dunking the ball because they've got playmakers like that.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock. Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Looking for the two-point try. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Quarterback extends the play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. He wants a big play here late.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Looking to throw. It's Flagway. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking deep. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw it again. Fires one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better, though.
Quarterback will audible. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He's going to pass. Coming after it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. He's going to pass on second down. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third down, looking to throw it beyond the sticks. Fires the pass, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
That's a big stop on defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt. This is great news coming up for the offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Buys a little extra time. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to move it through the air. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much